TA is good. Yeah, why didn't I think of this? This is classic against Sven. It's not that good against Marcy, though. Marcy, one of the heroes that can eat refraction very quickly. Obviously...
As the bounty runes are going to be upon us very shortly, Insania. Smoke pops here. Omar is spotted. Sumail still in the cover of the shadows.
GH.
And SyndereN and company, yeah, they're going to try a little snipe here on the opposing bounty rune. Ghost will be able to grab it, though. Gets disposed. Will instantly use refraction, though. Now Boxy in a bit of trouble. Getting blocked by GH. Blood grenade applied. As GH, he's going to get the blinding light onto 2, SyndereN into the low ground as a result, and Boxy, the innate's going to pop at 1 point. Question is, who's going to get first blood here? There it goes, disposed back. GH is going to die second, but Boxy falls to Ghost as the first blood, so NGX getting off to a very good start here.
Sometimes not exactly doing the ideal things later in the game like he used to necessarily, but it's also so complex. It's more like a team dynamic thing, but in the lane, always holds his own.
He's in a lot of trouble, trying to run away, falls as Boxy will continue to survive, gets the Hex now onto GH. And SyndereN and company going to be pretty happy with that exchange.
That's the level 2 power spike from Marcy lanes.
As Omar trying to run away, but slowed to a crawl. Another enchant comes out, trying to deny himself, but Insania claims it.
Yeah,
I mean, that's one of the benefits of SyndereN having, what is that, with a damage rune, and now has the Astral Step at the ready.
It is a really interesting ward, though, the one at the mid tower, right? It's like, oh, hang on.
Got the avalanche into the toss. Illuminate does clip him on the side, and the coil expended from Sumail to make sure that Insania drops.
We'll make things calm down a little bit. Boxy on the other side.
He finds a little Omar action. Nice avalanche timing, actually. Cancels the shackle, but the death still comes.
Yeah. Amp damage rune. Too easy for Nishi. And it extends the duration of Unleash, which is crazy. So whenever you jump and you unlock those 3...
This is a big potential kill. Shackle into the damage.
They got it.
Aether Remnant solidifies it. Nisha takes out Sumail. Big kill for Liquid.
Kind of have to play defense for a bit. Caudle good at that at the very least.
Nisha, Aether Remnant, but Sumail bottles the Invis rune as Noob coming in with the shapeshift. They use the coil as well onto Nisha, and a nice snap coming out as GH with the blinding light, but Nisha able to get the Astral Step under the high ground, attempted TP, but at the last moment, Sumail drops him to the deck.
Wow, if you would have made that out, that would have been insane.
And Ghost in the meantime getting disposed as SyndereN. This would be an enormous kill for him. Melt Strike from Ghost, but the Unleash comes out, refraction at the last moment. Rebound to try to get right through him. Reinforcements arriving in the form of Boxy. Gets the shackle. And the right clicks are coming, the silence coming out. Ghost finding the distance, it's going to be close, pops the refraction again. Going for the Melt Strike, very greedy indeed. Another rebound, this time it's going to miss though as Sumail coming in to help out his comrade as NGX get 2 kills. Maybe even a third coming out. They'll all get away here as Omar living on just a sliver of HP.
Oh, they destroy the Serpent War, it's like half a hero. And there's the biggest item pickup of the game, Nisha is going to grab himself that Ag Scepter. So lots of kill potential on the puck. Caudle is also in danger now. Literally, actually, just will reveal it. Find out the hard way.
Indeed. 3K lead now for Liquid. Okay, so let's see if the itemization shifts at all. Well, I guess Blink Dagger... Man, Sumail is actually farming so well. Already has the Blink Dagger.
We'll see.
Time will tell.
Yep. That's what Dota's like, Shannon. Sometimes you just got to wait for the good stuff.
By the way, Noob has continued to hold on to the Sister's Shroud.
Yep.
On a core?
It's godlike against Sven.
Yeah, I guess so. As we're going to see the Stormhammer from Sven, pops the God Strength as well, applying to Ghost, finally rips through it, but the Avalanche keeping them at bay. Nisha closes the gap, they'll make it with the BKB, and the right click suffice. Ghost dies, and GH, well, like it's only a matter of time before they catch up to you, young man. So 2 kills for SyndereN.
Decisive attack there from Mickey. He burns through the refraction with...
How often do we see Ags on Marcy?
Somewhat frequently, I think. I mean, we haven't had that many games yet with Marcy. She's banned a lot.
Okay, finds a Tiny. Nisha comes in with the Astral Step. Ghost is going to have to leave Omar behind. SyndereN on the cliff here. Pulling a little RTZ action.
Pretty small loss there. Just getting the Tiny, and he already has the dagger, so Omar Don't want to count out late game Coddle either. I think this is a hero we've seen so little this tournament that people might forget just how much of a beast this guy is when you get multiple items later on.
Yeah, that's true.
And GH will get there.
Find the opening right now. Nikkei with the War Cry and the God Strength. They need to find something with this big ult usage. Coil onto 2 heroes. Omar still finding the distance. Eventually SaberLight gets the rebound, trying to find some more. They get the Tiny, and GH looks like he's going to be able to walk away.
Oh, they didn't trap again.
And a Glimmer to the side. Mickey continuing to hunt. Will they guess correctly? Onto the high ground, Sumail waiting.
God Strength running out now.
And Mickey just getting kited to a high degree as Noob runs right into him. He's like, okay, I'm ready to fight actually. Sumail with the Waning Rift. Apply a lot of damage to this Enchantress, so Insania gets melted, and now Noob and company on the offensive. That's a damage rune, though, on Nisha. You have to be a bit careful if you're the NGX
this is a
side.
big one.
They get the big kill onto Mickey, though, as Sumail tears them apart. Ghost disposed, refraction up, does get melted through by SaberLight and company. A big illuminate from GH as Noob going to continue the pressure, though. BKB now gone, SaberLight destroyed as Nisha left to his own devices, getting melted as well. Gets up one more Dissimulate, but drops shortly after to Noob's right click. Coil cancels the teleportation from Rasta, and that is going to be a full team wipe for NGX. Beautifully played, triple kill from Noob, and they can go for Roche.
Sumail's a genius for not buying BKB. That Octarine. I just think the risk is too high at this level. Like too many Void Spirit games this happens. Now, Nisha can bring this back. He's done this kind of thing many times before, but I haven't felt like Void Spirit was irreplaceable with another mid-hero in this game so far.
Yeah, it feels like that's been the case for quite a while. As smoke from both sides, NGX fully covered right now. Mickey into the triangle. He's spotted. Waning Rift to start. And Omar gets off the Avalanche as Nisha getting in really deep right now. SaberLight popping the BKB to get the Hex onto Mr. Ghost. Do they have the damage to rip through him? He's going to pop the BKB for himself as well, getting disposed. Ghost gets to the other side, though. There's a haste rune waiting for him. He's going to be able to... No! Sumail just steals it from him. Goes for SaberLight instead, but Ghost is going to live anyway. And now they have the Nullifier applied to the Sven. Mickey drops to the deck. That's 3 dead for Liquid. Sumail knew that his friend would be okay. And Insania is going to be the 4th member of Liquid to tumble, as NGX taking decent control of this game now.
Yeah, they push pretty fast too. This mid tower is absolutely a pickup now. Had Lycan been alive, we could be looking at barracks.
A lot to deal with. Traps, you got wolves, invisible wolves.
Yep.
You got that creep guy, whatever his name is.
The Ancient Croaker.
The Croaker, man. Why don't I just default to that for every one of these new creeps? Congregations of the Deep.
3rd Roshan is up, and Nigma Galaxy obviously know the timing courtesy of TA.
Avatos. There's the Congregations, gets deleted, but it might be in turn for Omar. Big Astral Step onto 2. Barrier is actually keeping him alive. Sumail taking a lot of damage. There's already a half HP, but the BKB for Mickey is running out now, along with the God Strength. Noob gonna try to right-click to his heart's content. Gonna get another Congregation of the Deep with the Coil to follow. They're gonna be able to take out Mickey. Insania and SaberLight get deleted off the face of the earth. Ultra kill for Ghost. Make it a rampage.
Strike!
My goodness,
give me that replay. They were lining up like that was Ghost went to the bowling alley. I'm just saying, like they literally knocked each other over in a straight line behind him.
Disgusting.
Oh my.
This is they're gonna call GG as Roslin tries to kill off Sumail. Game 1 goes to NGX.
Holy.
That was disgusting. My goodness.
Ghost did. I think Ghost did more damage than his entire team combined in that fight in 4 shots of Psyblades.
That was sick.
They were just perfectly lined up behind the Sven. But it has a couple good matchups.
Alchemist. All right.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, well, this won't be a support Alchemist.
I don't think that would have been one of my first 5 suggestions. So I would have never thought of this in this spot. I think Nigma Galaxy's game plan falls apart before 60 minutes is what I'm saying. I don't know if this is realistically going to go that long.
Oh, disruption. Ghost gonna be able to pick up the bounty, gets off the concoction, gives GH a little bit of space, but he's going to take considerable amount of damage. SaberLight blocking him. Blood Grenade should seal his fate. First blood to SaberLight on the off lane, Undying.
Add insult to injury in this bot lane. It's already going to be hard on paper for the Alchemist. Or are they just going to accept? Because there's two ways of playing a game like this. You can try to bring Alchemist into the game by bringing heroes down there, or you triple down on pressuring the other sides of other lanes of the map to force rotations.
Fortunately for Noob, the spear did not latch to a tree, and this turns into a 1 versus 3 as Boxy makes the rotation, and this is going to be a kill for Mickey. Now that bottom lane starting to bleed into some of the other lanes as a coil from Nisha onto Omar. And that is enough for yet another kill for Liquid, 6-0.
As you like to say, the duality of Nigma Galaxy here.
Yeah, of course.
Disruption?
Yeah, Insania is going to accompany GH inside this area, but both Boxy and Insania get the Shrines of Wisdom. So Liquid just adding insult to injury as GH falls to Nisha.
This is 2 games in a row now that Liquid get both Shrines at 7 minutes. Last game they ended up losing. This one looking very, very healthy though.
Absolutely. Boxy, this time will get speared to a tree. And this is going to be the first kill for NGX, unless he dodges everything.
Missed to it. Wait, does he have Sister Shroud? No, that was just 2 uphill shots. Tower plus Omar both missed.
Yep.
Simultaneously. And Saberlight himself is obviously going to make his way towards some big items. He's close to a Lotus Orb already.
Man, that has been a very common pickup.
It's so good.
Very early.
It's so good on Undying. And in this game, you're against Bane, you're against Searing Chains.
I feel like you have to do something about this if you're NGX. Absolutely cannot give up your stacks. Disruption comes out.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah, sharpshooter hits. This should turn into a kill onto Insania. And Saberlight puts the tombstone on the cliff. He gets speared. They're going to be able to take out the tombstone as well. Saberlight in a lot of trouble. Remnant comes out. That is the death of the biggest hero in the game. Double kill for Sumail as NGX still trying to defend their Ancients, and Liquid's still around to try to contest. Mickey does have the Chronosphere at the ready. Noob's gonna be able to get the arena off and the spear onto Mickey as Saberlight in that Flesh Golem form. Sumail is gonna get snowballed and coiled. He's in a lot of trouble now. He drops to the deck as Nisha gets credit for that one, and Saberlight and company now will be able to clean up the Ancients.
Yeah.
Started off kind of rough, but as a sharpshooter coming out, it's enough. So Omar snipes out 1.
Nice
Obviously,
kill.
that helped a lot that Saberlight has an innate that gives you another life.
In that window, that Nigma Galaxy with good itemization could take a team fight and win it off of being tanky enough. But if they miss that window, the curve swings up again when the next items come out.
Yeah, Noob trying to get a pick off here on the box. He's going to force a rotation, though, from Mickey. Snowball.
Still has that chrono.
Oh, he actually does connect despite the Mars Arena going down. Noob stuck inside his own arena now, outnumbered, and will eventually fall as the grip comes out from the sideline. But GH,
Ghost,
you have nobody nearby.
that.
Ghost dies, okay. And GH looks to be next on the list. So double kill for Mickey.
Ghost died to Puck Shadow Demon.
Yeah, this is rough.
Ember seemed nowhere near this, and yeah, you can see.
It's funny that one of the most conceptually cool, like watching it, ags in the game, and it's so simple. It
Yep.
gives you stats.
Yep.
Very cool.
Doesn't all have to be all this.
Meanwhile,
Your hero
for
does
Invoker, when you get agged on each specific facet, completely different skills. It's Mickey gonna be able to take out the tier 2.
I didn't know you were a voice actor for the Goblins in Baldur's Gate 3. That's good to know. GH.
Well, we're not gonna worry about that because Omar dies on the other side to Saberlight. GH on the run, Insania. GH is pretty fast though. Insania, Shadow Poison not gonna hit. Does give some vision though. He will continue to chase as Nisha.
Lincoln's.
Indeed, Concoction blocked. And now the damage being applied.
Oh,
Tombstone placed as well as Noob pops the Essence Shift. He'll be able to get off the ult at the last moment, and Ghost trying to get something desperately here. Going for the Tombstone, going for some kills. Noob died first, but Boxy follows suit to Sumail. So in this little engagement, it's a 1-for-1. Saberlight shows up though with that Flesh Golem as Ghost will just blink away.
That fight.
And is this still a chase?
Yeah, he's dead now though.
That
fight might have gone quite well for Nigma Galaxy if that spirit hit, right? He speared only the Undying, and he speared him away. There were a lot of trees, but managed to score the goal instead. And then...
That is Technically true.
Yep. Oh, Mar and GH. They have eyes on Mickey. This would be a big one.
Bushwhack into the grip and concoction to follow. Huge kill
that
for
is some
NGX.
offensive farming. Look at the map layout right now that he is over there completely alone. Trying. Ghost. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Keeping up his stun ratio.
Right.
SyndereN.
SyndereN. Oh, they're going to jump right on top of him. Sharpshooter to follow, but the save from Boxy. Wisdom Shrine does go to Ghost in the end because of the snowball. This is going to be a lot of damage applied to SyndereN. He dies, instantly spawns thanks to the innate. We're going to see a repeat of the last time we saw this. Noob absolutely destroyed.
Yep. Didn't get off arena. Gets
A Ghost, another concoction. He actually wants to go in. He will. And to right-click his way on top with the Bushwhack to follow. Lotus is going to be able to reflect on Mickey. Gets off the BKB and now turns his sight onto the Alchemist. Gets off the Chronosphere. That is a dead Minotaur face, whatever that cosmetic is. Is Omar going to drop as well. And now Liquid showing up in full form. Get the tier 2. Will they continue to push?
I don't see why not. 50 seconds on Alchemist. They thought they had more damage than they did, but the Demonic Cleanse obviously can remove the Orchid, and also Mickey has BKB. I think that just wasn't going to happen. It's a costly mistake.
Ghost Scepter. Sumail trying to lead the charge here. Gets off a sleight of fist. Does dissuade Liquid from going any further, though. Tag team going to help out in this endeavor as Roche will go down. You can see Sumail gonna scan it out.
A bit wild.
In the charge now, trying to go for Manisha.
Okay.
Gets the Aegis. Sumail. He
got the banner.
He did get the banner. We'll see if that matters in the end here. Sharpshooter gonna be dodged thanks to the disruption. A lot of damage applies to Sumail. There's the arena from Noob as Nisha still trying to find his way to Sumail. Another orb comes out. Have the Yules now. As Noob gonna be able to get off the spear, does take out Insania, but eventually Sumail just goes down to the simple right clicks. SyndereN, no second life this time, as Ghost shows up and shows him who's boss. Another concoction, gonna be, oh, actually that was really smart. That was really cool, actually, from Ghost. Blinks into the snowball and gets the stun anyway. Another concoction to follow, and this is gonna be another valuable kill for Ghost. So despite not getting the Aegis, NGX showing up and having a pretty good fight.
Yeah. And ironically, the Cleanse has been best against an item we didn't even talk about because it wasn't in consideration at the time. But it's the Orchid that he's mainly using it against. It's very nice against the Bloodthorn.
Yep.
And I think if at all possible, oh, hang on. Nisha.
Yeah, Ghost has to pop the BKB in retreat. He's stuck inside the shards, though. They're going to use the arena. And, well, they still see him, though. They get the snowball and the Chronosphere. Mickey not leaving anything to chance. 80 seconds of no Ghost. And now the high ground is ripe for the picking for Liquid. As Nisha getting it pretty deep, takes out GH in turn. Just like that, 2 out of the equation for NGX. And Liquid building shall melt in their presence. One more fortification. They're actually gonna go for 3 lanes at once, potentially. SyndereN just wants to keep the creep wave nearby.
Yep, it's good. Might as well push out this additional wave for later. Hopes with the pressure coming in bot later down the line. Yeah, this is at least 1 lane. I don't know if they go for more. They have 50 seconds on the Aegis and no chrono, but I don't really think there's any risk whatsoever because, once again, Nigma Galaxy's damage right now heavily contingent on the Alchemist being present.
Yeah, but the backdoor protection does kick in.
SyndereN did cut the waves, so this is all they'll get. A lane plus a tower for this one.
Yeah.
Maybe they could get a backstab on SyndereN. Since he TP'd in, he wouldn't be able to re-TP with his innate if it were ready.
That's true. The entirety of Liquid are active here.
Insta counter smoke.
Be popped. Big slide. Ghost gets the Abyssal, or the Bash. It's Boxy. They get the Ice Shards out. They're going to punch the Alchemist. He's already low HP. Pops the ult, though, and the BKB, trying to turn his sights onto the Undying. Actually grab allies himself as Nisha looking to turn the sight on him now. They are able to kill off the Tombstone eventually. They kill the Void during all of this as well, so 2 big kills As the Shadow Demon in quite a bit of peril, Insania drops to the deck. Boxley looks to be next. That's 4 dead. This is going to be 5th with the GH still having his ult throughout all of this. A full team wipe for NGX.
What the fuck? They all died
How?
like that. What?
I missed the Void dying.
That's crazy that they pulled that out, especially, so the way that all started.
Has the Nullifier, Parasma going for the Octarine next.
So Mail off of that fight is going to get level 25 at the same time as Nisha basically now.
Wow.
So these talents are really, really strong. He's running Ags, so he's probably going to take the left talent. There we are. So minus 12 seconds recharge time. Ember is doing so much more damage now.
Ghost. They have their sights set on him. He's going to pop the BKB. Saberlight in the area as well. Cannot fight his way out of it. Insania gets credit for that one. Oh,
with that
but 2 times
refresher.
0 is still 0.
Yeah. If you set up the same play, you're going to get the same outcome. But that's the challenge here.
Yeah, big punch onto Omar. In a lot of trouble. Gets the sharpshooter off, but
no
not enough
buyback
to get away.
This is really good news for them.
Oh, Ghost.
They might assume he went left, though.
Well, they're going to...
Piecing it together.
Yeah. Oh, Ghost still continuing to farm.
Oh, if he farms this camp, this could be bad.
Nearby, he's going to pop the BKB, the disruption to avoid Bane using any spells. Concoction going to come out, but Ghost is going to take too much damage. Does have the buyback, but they lose another support without buyback.
At this point, the void play doesn't exist, so you have to jump supports. Have to kill SD, have to kill Tusk, and then try to survive the 2 Chronos.
Saberlight has Ceaseless Dirge up as well, so going for him, he just comes back. And I think they're just going to give up Megas. Still 30 seconds on the death timer for the out.
That's a range tracks top, but yeah, 20 seconds. Mickey should make that in time. On the way there.
Yep, Spear, Searing Chains to follow from Sumail. Sharpshooter. Not going to do too much here. Now the Nullifier applied. Oh my god, Sumail's just getting bursted from 100 to 0. Does have the buyback as the Mars Arena comes out, but Mickey just has the Chronosphere. It's going to get gripped though. Do they have the damage? Again, he has the second life, so there's only so much you can do. Buyback comes out from Sumail as Mickey popping the BKB. Has the second Chrono if he wants to use it. Doesn't need to bother as Sumail kind of running out of steam here. Gets off the Shivas. As Ghost focusing on the Tombstone as Liquid, their supports are crumbling now. There's the Chronosphere number 2 from Mickey, but the nice save from GH for the time being. But Sumail does drop to the deck. 2 minutes down and out. As Ghost will get some help thanks to the Arena bashing the crap out of the Void. That's life number 1. Buyback now from Insania. Concoction coming for the Faceless Void. Noob and company can try to apply some pressure. Gets the Sharpshooter off and the Rebuke. That's enough. Down goes Mickey, but they have mass buybacks from the Liquid side, and they can likely just try to end it, knowing that that's a dieback for Sumail. Noob drops, but does have the buyback available. This is still going to be a 3 versus 5. And now the building's starting to melt in favor of Liquid. One more smoke for the road. Still the buyback being retained from the Mars. Omar going to set something up. Roche's banner's placed. Ghost can try to back him. He stuns himself, though, and that should do it. My God.
Misclicked.
Oh, dear. Nullifier applied to the Mars in the last moments of the game. And Liquid coming back in this game number 2. Still no GGs coming out from NGX, which I guess is to be expected. As Nisha just frontlining, only dying a single time in this game. Just an absurd play from the best puck in the world. As Nisha will pop his BKB. As the Ancient goes down, and there go the GGs. So Liquid extending this to a 3rd and final game.
I think that is a fitting outcome here. I'm running out of time.
Yeah, only 5 seconds.
Sven?
Yep, it is Sven. It only took 10 tries, but you got it. They were waiting for you.
Make that big of a difference. But yeah, further down the line could be a big thing in fights. Oh, gonna pull in. They're actually gonna blood grenade him too.
Yeah.
Going for the kill on Ghost.
A lot of damage. A nice job
eating
from
the
GH,
wave.
though, and this is gonna be first blood to GH.
Oh my God, he tanked 4 creeps during that entire engagement.
Which is very rare sight indeed for this series, considering his Tusk performance in game number 2. Saberlight gets the dispose off. Another little shredder action as Ghost, another blood grenade from Boxy, and this should lead to the kill.
This time I got it.
Second time's a charm for Liquid. As the okay, not the rebound, the cookie rather onto GH. He's a very fast hero though, and has 10 sticks, so I think he's gonna get out.
Sir. And against the Monkey King Jingu stacks, being able to purge offensively onto Monkey King is extremely valuable here.
That's true. Some action here. Inkswell, Insania, going to be the recipient of that one. And Sumail will snag the kill. Nisha, though, wants some revenge. Gets the Searing Chains. Omar completely out of mana at the moment. Sumail, though, has enough to zip away. But the Remnants, brother versus brother. Nisha not able to find the connection. Does still see Omar, but running out of resources here as GH dies again in the bot lane. This is, despite that little flub at the beginning of the game, this is where most of the kills have occurred for Liquid.
Yeah. Marcy, baby. Making the moves. 0 kill, oh, excuse me.
Oh, they're gonna go for it again. Rebound into the scatter blast with a little shredder to minus armor. Ghost gonna get some help from Sumail. Saberlight getting slowed to a crawl onto the tower. It's a successful maneuver from Sumail. Gonna end up netting a second kill. Will Ghost get it though is the question? No.
That is just a fully premeditated bait. It's very clear that they have good communication here. Ghost is telling Sumail, if they go on me, be ready to TP, I'm gonna bait. And 3 so far. Doom doesn't have a neutral item yet.
True, let's see.
Still make it 4 here. He's going to be able to pick now. What are his options? He is not offered Sister Shroud, so
that's
he can't
unfortunate. Now Omar getting ganked in the meantime. Inkswell does a decent amount to delay this, but the result is still the same in his death. Well, not going to go to defend, instead going to go for the top as Doom applied to the Monkey King, and now the tree is dropped. This will be the death of Mickey. Nicely done from Sumail.
This is a very, very good start for Nigma Galaxy. Liquid are running around their heroes with here. I say that. He's in base on Sven. Come back mid now, though. And, oh, if he gets caught, though, this is good.
Yeah, Mortimer's Kisses beating into him. Ghost in a lot of trouble. Pops the war cry, but that has too much magic damage.
All right, that makes it worth it for Liquid. That is a very good play. They were patient. They were waiting around for somebody to go mid, getting the slide chains into the Kisses, and
Insania gets solar bound. And Sumail wants to finish the job. The cookie's going to give a little bit of distance, and now a little bit of trouble now for the side of NGX. Sumail getting low on mana. Has a soul bind, or solar bind this time. Boxy on the Nisha. And unfortunately for NGX, Noob is in the wrong place. Easy kill for Boxy, as that's 5 members of Liquid surrounding him and taking him out at this stage.
Very true.
They are going to smoke.
Mickey with the Echo Saber. So Echo Deso is his plan
Noob.
again.
Caught off guard. Mortimer's just too much damage. Starting to rack up the deaths on this Doom. Oh, global silence for the mid lane to save Nisha. So defensive global, and that means NGX can group up potentially.
Oh, but he gets doomed on the other side.
Gets it off. Insania is nearby as well. Noob just needs a little bit more damage, but the zip from Sumail should be the end of the Ember. Nisha down and out again as GH and company. Gonna surround Insania. That's gonna be an easy cleanup, and Boxy likely to fall to Sumail, although he is running a bit low on mana at the moment. Gets the last Electric Vortex. Mischance is there with the Sister's Underwear, but does find the kill in the end.
And Sumail doesn't need to go back. He's playing with Caudle, so he's just going to stay active out on the map here, just constantly ramping up.
And so they end up equalizing the shrines.
That's a very late shrine. 1845?
That's true. That is really late. Sumail, Searing Chains on him. Rebound, not there in time. And the global goes off. Uh-oh, Ghost going to pound into Insania. That's an easy kill.
Oh, no, Liquid. This is real bad.
And the rebound's gonna hit though. Sumail's getting super low. Dispose is there, and Saberlight gets the kill. A little bit too cocky now from Sumail.
Okay, now it's not that bad for Liquid anymore. Now that they got the Storm at Sumail's own.
Yeah.
So I think that's the dream start for a fight for Nigma Galaxy, is that Doom finds Marcy, and then everybody else just plays around that. Dooming Ember, of course, is also great. Speaking of,
Ghost.
Nisha's in there.
Recipient of the Searing Chains. Mortimer's Kisses to follow the Boundless Strike as well. Noob trying to tank a little bit of this. Pops the BKB. Still has the Doom available. Soulbind onto 2. Looking for, he could get the double Doom if he wants. He'll do so. Beautifully done, but Sumail gets insta-gibbed. Insania with the global silence, setting it all up. That's BKB from Saberlight. Okay. Didn't want to pursue any further, it seems, and the Doom will be shrugged off by Mickey in the end.
Wait, how did they kill Sumail? No. Marcy is only half the hero at this point.
Oh, yeah. Warcry to buy some distance. Saberlight, they're going to spot him. Noob, Hoof Stomp, actually starts things out. He's in a lot of trouble. You can be able to pop the global silence, though, as Saberlight with a rebound away. Looks like he might be able to survive as a result. Mickey spotted out, though. Boundless Strike again.
Double Doom.
Yep, double Doom comes out with a 4-step onto Sumail. Looks like he's going to survive. Do they have any follow-up? Ghost finally comes in with a Storm Hammer onto 1. Saberlight and company are super low on HP. They try to exit now. A big zip from Sumail. Wants to finish the job. Boundless Strike destroys him, though. And Nisha gets credit for that one. So another flub by Sumail. My goodness. Okay, he's going to show himself in lane. Oh, but they find a Grimstroke instead. Omar getting healed up a decent amount thanks to GH. And the Stomp comes out as well. Another, well, he's going to be able to take off that silence immediately as Noob finds Saberlight, and that is another death for the offlaner of NGX. Yeah.
If there's a key moment where Sumail gets silenced and you can Lotus him, it could just change the entire game.
True.
For example.
Oh, Nisha. He's going to pop the smoke. He's invisible. Saberlight, they think it's only just the Doom right now. There's the zip from Sumail. Inkswell. He's actually going to get Boundless Strike. Oh my goodness. But they actually get the global silence as well. No. That is so unlucky for Sumail. Down for a full minute. And Ghost has to pop the BKB in retreat. Question is, will everybody else get out? Nisha looking to push the envelope, trying to force a buyback that is not to come for Sumail. Soulbind used with nothing after the fact.
I mean, not that it ever really is the time, but that is just not the time to play a worst game of the tournament, is it? Like, Sumail just...
Where's the rest of it? It just wants the...
Maybe he wants a point booster.
Okay.
We need more points. Galaxy, he's breaking the smoke.
The smoke is going to be spotted. The Shiva's off from Noob. We'll be able to take out the pesky Snapfire, but at what cost exactly? Ghost uses the God
Saberlight is in a very compromised position here.
An opening with the Doom. They're going to try to go for the double Doom. There's the global silence, though, but the right clicks from the Sven are quite a bit. Saberlight will drop as a result. Now Ghost on the run, but Mickey's there with the Boundless Strike to delete him. Buyback now from the Grimstroke. Mortimer's Kiss is not going to do too much as Boxy. This is going to be a dieback for him. Drops for the second time as GH will drop for the first. So Sven dying, likely this is the end of the fight for NGX regardless. And now Noob, only a matter of time before he bites the dust as well. So 3 dead for NGX. And
this is potentially the biggest single item that Liquid can get in this entire game, realistically. Because now...
Onto the high ground, Mickey in the triangle area, trying to get away. At the footsteps of his base, Mortimer's Kisses from super far away. Saberlight, okay, he's going to take the Soulbind himself. Doesn't get lashed to Nisha. They're going to try to turn this all around as Ghost pops the ult, trying to apply some pressure to Saberlight, but able to rebound away. Try to turn it around onto the Doom instead as Ghost has to run back to base. Already 3 dead.
Double global, they don't know.
Global comes out, Boundless Strike right on top of Sumail. And that is another death for the mid laner of NGX, and that might do it, honestly. 4 dead without buyback. Ghost, the lone member of NGX alive.
And Nisha was not giving up the chase there. You have to be able to find that follow-through when you're Nigma Galaxy in these situations. It started, honestly, quite well with the Grimstroke being able to kite so far back to base. Then ultimately GH tries to help. He gets caught as well, and it all falls apart. Comes crashing down.
It's going to be 2 lanes minimum.
Yep. I think so.
Liquid in prime position to go 2-1 so far in this Swiss bracket of the road to TI. And yeah, with only 20 seconds left on Storm, I think they'll back away with this second set completely destroyed.
Yeah, they have a lot of items to buy up.
They can set up this wombo combo. Mickey spotted. Electric Vortex applied. Ghost is there to beat down life number 1 of Mickey. Meanwhile, Sumail disposed and destroyed. Oh my goodness. And another global silence coming out as Ghost will pop the BKB, trying to go for the 2-shot onto Boxy. It'll take a couple more than he would like. It's just the support though.
Noob might
now Ghost running out of steam. He's in a 1 versus 2 situation. Saberlight just gets 3-shot. His creep a little bit too late on the stomping. As Ghost going to continue the pressure. Nisha has the remnants to be able to get away though. So Ghost finally showing some life in this game number 3 rather.
Just kind of crumbling for Nigma Galaxy now. His 6th on net worth as Doom, right? Like, he's just poor. 47 minutes, Doom wants to be 6 slotted and he has 3.5.
Oh, this is a bait. Nisha on the high ground, gonna get the Searing Chains onto 2. Look at those Mortimers as well. Omar has tried to retreat to base. Sumail already at half HP. Oh, SyndereN able to make the connection onto Sumail. Not this time at least. An interesting trap that Liquid set. Didn't end up netting much, but
if they had more heroes next to Nisha, that would have been really, really good. Oh.
GH spotted.
Whoa.
Pops the Greaves to get out of the Searing Chains, but now he's in a bit of trouble. Nisha, his Linken's is gone. Wukong's command coming in from Mickey to get the Abyssal Blade onto Ghost. Pops the BKB, but he's still taking so much bash. Cannot move at all. Saberlight just destroys him. GH next on the list. That's a double kill for the Marcy.
That did not seem all that organized.
That's a buyback. Soulbind onto 2. 10, they do the wombo combo. Electric Vortex into the Doom as well. Saberlight takes a tumble, and Nisha is next. Can they get Roche off the top of this? Can they get more kills off the top of this?
If you might feel like if you buy back, you're opening the door that one mistake could actually lose you the game.
Looks like they want to buy it. Scatterblast is going to be shown here. There's the cookie to make this a little bit more annoying. Gets cleaved down by Ghost easily. And Sania still has global at his disposal. As Noob trying to go on the aggressive. Zip in from Sumail. There's the buyback number 1 from Ember. There's the global silence that follows. Mickey inside the pit. Who's going to be able to get the Aegis? Ghost catches it immediately as Mickey in a ton of trouble. He dies. Will buy back instantly though. And now Boxy with a nice cookie onto several heroes. Nisha, a lot of remnants to be used here. Sumail will drop here. Does buy back instantly though as Ghost gets 4 steps to the other side of the cliff. But Nisha trying to finish the job. Only will require a little bit more. That's life number 1 for Nisha. And the Coddle gonna get destroyed in the meantime by the Scatterblast as the rest of NGX trying to exit into their base, but Ghost get caught off guard. Wukong's command with the Mortimers as well. Down goes the Sven. That is effectively a dieback. 2 minutes. Cannot get back in this game. Last buyback now. Noob, no Doom for 20 seconds. Gonna try to delay as long as he can. Mickey takes down the first tier 4. Noob jumps in. Gets Boundless struck. He's all alone right now. He's taking tons of damage. He should be able to fall, but nice Vortex coming out from Sumail. That's a lot of damage being applied to Saberlight. He's getting extremely low as well. He's going to be able to walk away, though. Sumail's running out of mana, but 3 dead now for NGX. So it's just Sumail and Noob versus the world. They were so close to getting a couple kills here at the end, but now the last tier 4 will fall.
He has Doom
and
available.
The Ancient exposed. Remember, they can keep him Searing Chains. Doesn't have BKB for another 5 seconds. They have to pop the fortification. Now the creep's starting to stack up. Noob walking in very awkwardly, gets Boundless Struck, pops the BKB, looking for the Doom. Will get it onto 2 as Sumail comes in with the Electric Vortex, but another global silence will spell the end of Sumail and NGX in this game number 3. Insania just having his number all game long.
Yeah, wow. That was a very close and hard-fought series for both teams, and Liquid do come out victorious here. They don't look all smiles exactly. I think that was maybe a little bit tougher than they would have liked.